I'm planning to sell silver, and if the plan works out, I could be making over £10,000. So stay tuned if you want to know how it works. Okay, so let's have a quick look on silver. Why am I selling it? You can see my order right here. It may trigger tonight, it may not, we'll see. But if it's 10 o'clock not triggering, I'll cancel it. Stop loss here. So enter are around $22.60. Okay, that's my plan, and then above here is my stop loss. So how to make this kind of money? You can see I have actually got 2 trades on, all right, risking about £2,000, something like that. The first target is here, the last swing low, so 5,000. Second target, bit more optimistic, will be right at the bottom around the $18 mark, so 7,000. So total return around £12,000 if that works out. Let me explain why am I selling it first. First and foremost, you can see we have a daily downtrend. Okay, downtrend, so lower high. High is getting lower. The low point is getting lower as well. So I like to sell it. Okay, that's one reason. Second reason is the bond market. Let's have a look at the bond yield, all right, and the treasury bond. Let's have a quick look at the treasury bond first. Let's go to the right chart. So I'm looking at the US treasury bond. So this is the 30-year bond market. So daily, you can see, turn this off first. Daily, obviously, we're on a downtrend, okay? And you can see the yellow line below is the accumulation distribution line. It did pop higher a bit, but it's now pointing lower again. So, you know, meaning the volume is so much on the downside, all right? So bond and silver are the same sort of asset class. So if bond weakness, it will relate to silver weakness. Therefore, I want to sell silver. So that's one of the main plan. Also, if you look at gold as well, I will point out gold, and later I will show you dollar yen as well. Gold is now coming back to the top channel line. It's more bullish than silver, so that's why I picked silver to sell. But you saw Friday, there's an exhaustion bar, buying bar, but couldn't break higher. You know, when these sort of things happen, similar like that, exhaustive, and then drop a bit like here. So big buying and drop here as well, but you know, obviously drop a bit and then go up a bit. So I like to see gold tomorrow break below here, and we'll be benefiting silver, and then take some profit on the swing low here from gold. When gold reach that, I'll close off one of the profit, which is the £5,000 profit from silver trade. All right. So moving on back into our, so the orders here, if you like to copy it, it's up to you at your own risk, your own reward. But yes, I'm leaving my order here until 10 o'clock, and then I will see if it hasn't triggered. I probably will leave it. If it has triggers, it's fine, no problem. Because 10 o'clock is in UK, they have 1 hour shut off time for the metal market. Moving on to, you see dollar yen as well. Let's go to daily. Today broke out and then now on top of the trend line, which is okay. It's not the easiest at the minute to trade. What I like to see is it breaks above the channel first. I've got a channel right here, so above the 150 area, then yes, I will look to be a buyer, at least back to here. Maybe even someone said it could go to 160. Who knows, we'll see anyway. But it's on my list to continue to sell the Japanese yen and buy the US dollar. So now the main picture is dollar index. So the dollar index, last week we had a pop higher, and now today we are retracing a little bit. So you know, with me, but you know, that's okay. Sometimes it can happen that one day pull back and then it go again. Multiple times it has done that. So in here as well, you can see one day pull back and then it pop higher, one day pull back and then it pop higher. So that's okay. I mean, looking at the history, the recent history, you'll see it's probably more suitable to trade the 4-hour trend, right? Look at here. The cycle is much cleaner. Higher low, higher low, go higher. Okay, correct a little bit. Yeah. And then break the highs, retest, and then go again. So what I like to see is, find support around this sort of area, somewhere around now, really. And then go again. So, now we're coincide with the 20 and 50 just cross. So when it just crossed, I like to see it, trending, continue to trend. So let's have a quick look where the weekly pivot is. I think it's quite close, actually. It should be quite close. Yeah, we're on weekly pivot. Would it drop lower to around this 105? Or rather not, but we shall see on that. But it may come back down to 105.63 area on this, around this area. But I like to see it hold and then continue to be a buyer. All right. Two of them are top on my list. Let's have a quick look on euro dollar. I've got the like I said, I've got the 4-hour. I like to trade the 4-hour trends. This box area, I like it to hold around here because it's quite a bit of interaction around the 105 area now. Price, current 4-hour buy is a hanging man. So, if you drop down, in this case, I like to drop down to a 15-minute. I have you can see there is a trend line in here around this area. So what I like to see is a change of trend on the 15-minute. So made a double top in here somewhere, then I might take a breakout below this sort of point and stop loss there to sell euro and buy the US dollar. Okay, it's top of my list to do that, but not quite ready yet. Could I pop a little bit higher? Maybe. It's not the liquidity time right now. It's Monday, 7 p.m. UK time. Another one that I like to sell is the pound. The pound has been weak, so again, is coming back to this area now, to an area that I'm keeping my eyes. Also weekly pivot, 4 hours continuing on this phase 2. So again, I like to see a change of trend, a double top forming up maybe tomorrow morning. Then I could be a buyer of dollar and selling the British pound as well. So something like that, like a double top formation and a breakout, something under a 122 area. Keeping an eye on that, but I'll see. If I'm in silver trade, I might sit out on this, but let's see what the plan is. Aussie's not really on my list. It's ranging a bit. Not the price action I like to trade. Kiwi as well. We are at the support level. Could we pop a bit higher? Could we break lower? Let it do its things first. Dollar CAD is also not really on my list. It was, we're trying to break higher. Is now drifting lower. So not the best price action. Dollar Swiss, on the other hand, is, Swissy is coming to a support area. I like to see this area hold, and then it will benefit me more on selling the euro, buying the US dollar. Okay, we touch base on silver. We will have a look at gold as well. So if you don't want to sell the silver, ultimately you can try and sell gold as well, because this price action is on top of the trend line, but it's a little bit more bullish than silver. So I would sell the weakest, buy the strongest as my principle. So I will not go against that. But if you like to sell gold, do that. So yeah, if you want to sell gold, that would be the ideal area to sell, but I would prefer to sell silver. Last one that we want to look at is oil. Is popping higher, but this could be an ending pattern on that. So I'm not really keen on this price action, big buying and a stop in here. So my main plan is to buy the US dollar, sell the metals, and sell the Japanese yen, euro, and pound this week. If you do have any question, drop me a comment. Otherwise, thank you so much for watching. Take care.